one, it's assumed that the battle lines are pretty well broken, right? They're just two people running and trying to reform a bigger group or trying to find the enemy. Oh look, one guy by himself that hopefully isn't yelling Timmy and trying to tackle you in the middle of the battlefield. Which he did once.
That's grappling, that's not okay.
It was funny actually. But, so anyway, we don't want to be too
Say
close together.
tomato, I say, you know, it's fine.
So if we're here, right, and we try to come at them, all of our attacks are roughly in the same area, right?
And you'll see this, and by the way, stop advancing so aggressively. What you will typically see is stand together. This is what you'll see all the time, is you'll see people come up and attack you and do this. If this happens to you and you're in the melee field and you're alone, let them stab at you and slowly back away forever. You're winning, all right? That is a giant W for you, all right? Now, being aggressive, better, much better, right? I have to deal with this. And stop, see where they are? This is a huge problem. I cannot stop all of this. My only hope is maybe that he does some kind of thrust and loses one hand on his weapon, and now I'm gonna ignore him. He can't hit me until I get my back turned to him, and now I'm gonna try to drive block her away from him so that he can't hit me and get rid of her really, really fast. The same thing, if she swings at me or if she gets really wild or falls back away, I might do this. So that if you're doing the 2-on-1, you always want to remember the one person's best chance to win is to let you get one person staggered or one person split a little too far and charge one of you. So you want to stay close-ish, but far enough away from each other that, like, I can't block. This is ridiculous. I'm completely screwed. Now, if I have something to defend, there's an army around, I can't really go anywhere. I'm doomed. Ideally, I'm fighting out in space enough that when they do this to me, I'm just gonna...
And if he goes too much,
Yep. So, and that also is, and we're not going to do that, but I'm going over the whole dynamic tonight, is if two of you at a big melee, even at dub-dub, if you go to run me down on the flank, and I just start running, just leave. Just leave. And if you can be like, hey, Tom, let's go. And you take off, that's great. Screaming, leave him! Well, then I hit the brakes. And now I start messing with you again.
Quick question for you.
Sure.
You used to be able to turn your back on me, and you're then engaging with her. We used to be able to do all sorts of tangling stuff back here, because as long as I'm not attacking you, I'm trying to follow your weapon.
So
what's the current?
So for this drill, let's consider that a loss. All right, but it's gonna happen. Let's say you're fighting Tom and you kill Tom, and I'm over here fighting Woo, and you want to come and help Woo out.
Yep.
All right.
So I can't hit you from here, but I can
No.
do all this kind of stuff.
Well, but what I would say is that's kind of useless. What I would do, Tom, show him how you would aggressively engage me. Yes, I cannot ignore Tom. He's right up in my face. And now, as soon as I acknowledge him, he could step off to the left and leave me in the middle of a thing.
there's a couple of options for shieldman when you're full arm, by the way. And then I kind of slid it, but I was kind of, you never want to make anything be a monolith, right? Like, not one thing ever works perfectly every time. So for me, a lot of times, especially with heater shields, I try to do this. Because he can't guard against her as easily there. And then also, he knows I'm a threat, right? So if he tries to spin away and come at me, then I can just kind of come back here and try to hit him, if he spins. But
to
if he
be
doesn't,
honest, if he does that to me and he doesn't get in front of me quick enough, I'm going to run that way.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sprint away. He can't hit me because I haven't looked at him. And now I can. Now.
And then I only have one option. I can chase him or I can let him run away.
She could hit me while I start to run, so she has a chance to hit me.
But it's not a good one because he's really fast.
Right. But what I'm going to do when I fight you guys 2-on-1 is I am going to try to stay semi-static. I'm not going to, because otherwise it's ridiculous. I'll just run away every time.
Yeah.
That's the smart thing to do. So just so you know, the smart thing to do is for the person to run away. There are a ton of people in the SCA, Duke level fighters who are awesome, who don't know their ass from their elbow in melee, and you will run up, two of you will run up, and they'll go like this, wow. And then you'll split and kill them, and they'll be like, but I wasn't engaged with both of you. I looked at you, I didn't look at you. Well, that's their problem. Like when you walk directly up to somebody in front of them and then split, they're engaged with both of you. And there are so many people that don't know how to do it. They'll literally, if you fight melee after melee, they'll just go somewhere else on the entire battlefield because they don't want to just keep dying and they don't know what to do.
Yep.
So learning this is really good. And it seems like dumb that I'm going to stand there and fight you guys. It happens.
Yeah, and a little movement here and there is good. So if you
By the way, this is going to suck for me, so you're welcome.
well, anyone that plays with one person always does, but it's a good try. If you had missed, like if I'd missed that, like on the first one I went around, I pushed into his shield and came up and rolled his sword high, right? Because on a 2-on-1, ideally you both survive, but the goal is to kill the one, right? So if I can get his sword up high enough where he can't throw anything easily and it leaves Wu an opening to shoot him, you know, then great, because I can't hit him at that point yet until I get around, but she can. So anything that disrupts him a little bit is useful.
By the way, if Tom is faced off and he's the end of a line and I finish fighting and I come running in, put it down like you're spear dueling him, I mean, all I gotta do is this. And when he flips his polearm up to block, I hit him because he's acknowledging me by going into a blocking position.
Yep. Hey, Skio, come here.
And I'm standing directly in front of him. So
We have a lot of great weapons. Stand up, line up with time.
now Tom might be able to fight his way out of that, but
Maybe. So let's say I'm doing the same thing Conrad's doing, right? But you have a great weapon and you run up on a great weapon, right? So you come around here, hi. And even if Wu isn't here, right? Let's just say you're the only group. So I knock him down. Is anyone in their right mind not going to think this is a threat, right? And he's right here. He can't help but see me. So it's just this. And then I can go right to Conrad.
yeah,
So
if I'm
line engaged.
engaged with the line, he can instantly hit me without any further acknowledgement because he killed the person on my team. Which, by the way, means, now we're getting in the weeds, but why not? I'm the person on the end of the line. I'm never going to stand this close to the end of my line, but let's say I do stand in front of us. And Tom comes over here, and I see him. He gets my engagement. I immediately am going to run out here because I have to. If I stay here, he can thrust past me and hit Skio. Skio dies. If he kills me, Skio instantly dies. At least what he just did was stabbing at Skio. I then jump forward and kill him for doing it.
Yep.
And a lot of
I was just
people
trying
won't
to-
even try.
I was mostly being cheeky. Most of the time, you're not going to do that. You're going to face off with the guy that comes out. So if he bails out to there, I'm going to redress the line this way. But I don't want to be more than about this far from Wu, because then I can't get support, right? So if he starts chasing out that way and he comes that way, I'm going to try to bring it back this way.
You don't even have to walk. Just pivot and stab me if you can.
Yeah. So I'll try to draw him back to her.
Because you don't want to screw your line up by doing
I
that.
don't want to fall back so much that I can't reach you, but I don't want to be in Skio's brain when I
Right.
do.
If
So.
there's a line, you never want the last person on the line to be next to together. You always want to have a space. I can control all of this area split off. As soon as I attach myself to him, the area I control shrinks down to almost nothing.
Yep. All right, come on, run it.
All right, yep, let's run it. Go ahead, give me twos.
All right,
All
just
right,
pair off with
come
whatever
on,
you
Carrie,
want.
you with me.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Anybody have any questions?
All right, you're left-handed, so we're good.
Most of you guys are vets.
All right, I will do a little bit of maneuvering, but I'm gonna try to run back less
You're
than
not
like
going to
a
give me the
spear.
marathon that you normally do, is
Yep.
what you're saying.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Leon. Good, good, good.
All right. Good work. Good job. Don't stop. Don't stop. It's a war.
You got 2 sticks, go after him. Put the pressure on him.
Get on him, Fergus.
Fergus, 2 shots. Block and throw, block and throw.
Good.
There it is.
There you go.
I hate the That was a nice paced fight right there. Yeah.
Very nice fight with you, because you just like, no, stay close, stay close. It's very good. Because that's my hardest part with these.
No, I'm the same way. Real melee.
I wanted to
See, it's already like,
but not-
and then like,
didn't want to take it off, but it's a helmet.
Yeah.
Or do you want to switch out with
It was plenty hard.
Oh man, do I want to be that guy?
Hey, Conrad,
I
let's
can live with it. A
Theo
lot of
switch
people
out
out
with
here are gonna cry about that one.
because we're odd
I can get
numbers.
beat up for a bit.
Huh?
I can get beat up for a bit if you want.
Yeah, switch out.
Go ahead.
All right, here are you with me.
you want to go together?
You ready?
Lovely.
Oh, well, we're going to do one at the side, exactly.
I was just thinking that.
Good, good. Your first, you thrust.
Walk in.
Yeah.
You're going to most likely come after
Good
me.
job at keeping me from turning. I was trying to go around,
Yeah,
but
I was like,
you didn't let me.
All right, step forward. We're in.
Good.
We're in.
You're in. Okay.
It wasn't right.
What am I doing?
It tinged down. It was rough.
Yeah, I'll try to keep pace with you.
We're gonna fight.
Keep in mind when you're doing this, it doesn't matter what he hears you
What
say.
we want to do is we don't want to stand right next to each other, but we don't want to be really any further apart than about this much.
Good.
Gio,
Forgot you got a long
You
end.
move a lot more than I am.
you're dueling, so
I should have
be a
known you
little
were moving.
defensive and let me the rest.
Not my fault you brought a knife to a gunfight.
Running halfway to the moon and back.
Sorry, I wanted to make sure he killed you, but
No, those.
I thought the
Did
plan
everybody
was
get
for
a
you
chance
to
to run through
smash.
this? Well,
The fact that you were
Yeah.
does anybody have any
close
concerns,
enough to me,
questions on lack
but
of
you were too
understanding
far
of why
away.
this is what-
So I wanted
You
to
don't need
kill
to
you
use this like a
first,
dead
because I know
body,
you would
but
be
it's
hard.
just-
You guys
need
can
to
talk.
understand so you can do it.
And no, I'm alone.
Uber important to pay
I'm alone
attention
now.
to the corner of your eye what your partners are doing.
All right.
Jeff, you can verbally, like I
it
said,
ended
you
up
can verbally
working
say what you're gonna do.
because I
Like, if
really
Graham
wanted
and I
to
were
kill you,
against
but
food, I can
I
say,
couldn't
go,
because I couldn't ignore
you
him.
know,
But
and that gives him an indication I'm
if
going to
he
go.
was someone
and it won't
saying-
matter that she knows. She knows
like,
we're
say if
coming
it's
at some
someone
point. So it's just a matter of making sure he knows when I want to move.
like,
So
not
he doesn't
as
kill
good
one
as
of us
him,
without the other one being ready.
you were also too
The
far
other
away
thing is
to
if you're
support.
both sort of shield people, saying low and high is a thing. You can say
We
I'm
were
going to throw
kinda-
low.
we're in that
That's kind of the
position.
indicator to the other person
Yeah.
not to
So
throw low.
the way you guys did it was
Because
great,
you can only
but
block
like
so
say
many
if he
things at a
wasn't
time.
as good as
So,
he is,
you know, both
if he
things
was,
work.
All right.
I think you're pretty good on
then
this one.
yeah,
Alright,
For now.
then I would have
We
just
can do a
went
little
right
bit.
through him,
We don't need to be.
and you
Why
were
don't
too
we-
far away to
because I
actually
know
support.
people are probably going to want
So
to fight
it,
more
yeah,
singles.
and then